Hey everyone, Dr. Mike here. Did you know that nearly two-thirds of women experience hormonal imbalances? That's huge, and one of the most common culprits is high estrogen. Estrogen impacts everything from your mood and energy levels to your sleep and metabolism. That's why today we're diving deep into the 13 alarming signs of high estrogen. I'm going to break down exactly how this hormone affects your body and what you can look out for. So let's jump right in. Okay, let's talk about the scale. Have you noticed those numbers creeping up even though your diet and exercise routine haven't changed much? High estrogen might be the sneaky culprit behind that stubborn weight gain. When your estrogen levels are too high, it can signal your body to hold on to extra fat, especially around the hips, thighs, and belly. Think of it like this. Estrogen is like a conductor in your body directing where things go. So if you're noticing those jeans fitting a little tighter than usual, it might be time to have a conversation with your doctor about your estrogen levels. Feeling like you're on an emotional roller coaster? One minute you're happy and the next you're ready to cry at the drop of a hat. Those wild mood swings might not just be a sign of a bad day, they could be pointing to high estrogen levels. Estrogen directly impacts key neurotransmitters in the brain, like serotonin and dopamine, which are basically the messengers for your mood. When estrogen levels are out of whack, it can disrupt the balance of these neurotransmitters, leading to sudden shifts in mood, irritability, and even feelings of anxiety or depression. So, if you're experiencing mood swings that feel more intense or frequent than usual, it's worth talking to your doctor to rule out any hormonal imbalances. Ladies, let's talk periods. We all know that time of the month can be a bit unpredictable, but if you're noticing significant changes in your cycle, it's a red flag you shouldn't ignore. Estrogen and progesterone are like the dynamic duo of your menstrual cycle, working together to regulate everything. But when estrogen levels are too high, it can disrupt this delicate hormonal dance, leading to irregular periods. Estrogen and progesterone need to be in balance for a regular cycle. So if you're experiencing any significant changes in your menstrual cycle, whether it's missed periods, unusually heavy bleeding, or spotting between periods, it's crucial to consult your doctor. Chapter 4. Fatigue. Feeling exhausted all the time, even after a good night's sleep, you're not alone. Fatigue is a common complaint, and high estrogen could be a contributing factor. Estrogen plays a role in regulating your sleep-wake cycle. But when your estrogen levels are elevated, it can interfere with the production of melatonin, your body's natural sleep hormone. High estrogen can mess with that dimmer switch, making it harder to fall asleep, stay asleep, and wake up feeling refreshed. So if you're constantly battling fatigue and it's affecting your daily life, talk to your doctor to rule out any underlying hormonal imbalances. Chapter 5. Hair loss. Noticing more strands of hair on your brush than usual? Hair loss can be incredibly distressing, and high estrogen could be playing a role. While estrogen is essential for healthy hair growth, too much of a good thing can actually have the opposite effect. Think of it like this. Your hair follicles are like tiny gardens, and estrogen is like the fertilizer. A little bit helps them thrive, but too much can actually scorch the earth, leading to hair loss or thinning. So if you're noticing excessive shedding, a widening part, or overall thinning of your hair, it's essential to talk to your doctor. Chapter 6. Sleep problems. Tossing and turning all night, struggling to get a good night's sleep? High estrogen can wreak havoc on your sleep patterns. High estrogen can lead to other sleep disturbances like night sweats and insomnia. Imagine this. Your body temperature naturally dips at night to prepare for sleep, but high estrogen can disrupt this process, causing those dreaded night sweats. So if you're constantly battling sleep problems, whether it's difficulty falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up feeling unrefreshed, don't suffer in silence. Talk to your doctor to rule out any underlying hormonal imbalances and explore potential solutions for better sleep. Ever walk into a room and forget why you're there? We've all been there. But if you're noticing more frequent memory lapses or brain fog, it could be a sign of high estrogen. Estrogen plays a role in cognitive function and memory. But when levels are too high, it can interfere with these processes, leading to brain fog, difficulty concentrating, and even memory problems. Think of it like this. Your brain is like a computer, and estrogen is like one of the programs running in the background. When that program malfunctions or becomes overloaded, it can slow down the entire system. So, if you're experiencing memory issues or brain fog that's interfering with your daily life, talk to your doctor to rule out any underlying hormonal imbalances. Ladies, are your breasts feeling a little more sensitive than usual? Breast tenderness is a common symptom of hormonal fluctuations, and high estrogen can definitely be a contributing factor. Estrogen stimulates breast tissue growth, and when levels are elevated, it can lead to breast tenderness, swelling, and even pain. Think of it like this. Your breasts are like sponges, and estrogen is like water. When there's too much water, the sponges become engorged and sensitive. So if you're experiencing breast tenderness that's persistent or interfering with your daily life, it's important to talk to your doctor. Dealing with pounding headaches that just won't quit? High estrogen could be a trigger. Estrogen affects blood vessels in the brain, and when levels fluctuate, it can trigger headaches in some women. So, if you're experiencing headaches that are more frequent, severe, or different from your usual headaches, it's essential to talk to your doctor to rule out any underlying causes. Feeling less interested in intimacy lately? Low libido is a common concern, and high estrogen could be a contributing factor. When estrogen levels are too high, it can interfere with the production of other hormones like testosterone, which is essential for a healthy libido. Think of it like this. Your hormones are like a team, and they need to work together in harmony. When estrogen takes over, it can throw off the balance. So if you're experiencing a low libido that's affecting your relationship or causing you distress, don't suffer in silence. Talk to your doctor to rule out any underlying hormonal imbalances and explore potential solutions. Feeling like you're carrying around a beach ball in your belly? Bloating is a common complaint, and high estrogen could be the culprit. Estrogen affects fluid balance in the body, and when levels are too high, it can lead to water retention and bloating, especially in the abdomen. So, if you're experiencing bloating that's persistent or interfering with your daily life, it's important to talk to your doctor. Feeling anxious or on edge more often than usual? Anxiety is a common mental health concern, and high estrogen could be playing a role. Estrogen influences neurotransmitters in the brain, including serotonin and GABA, which are involved in regulating mood and anxiety. When estrogen levels are too high, it can disrupt that balance, leading to those uncomfortable feelings of anxiety. So, if you're struggling with anxiety that's interfering with your daily life, don't hesitate to reach out to a mental health professional or your doctor. Dreading that time of the month because of intense PMS symptoms? High estrogen can exacerbate those already unpleasant PMS symptoms, making them even more intense and difficult to manage. Think of it like this. PMS is like a monthly visitor that can bring along a whole suitcase of symptoms, and high estrogen can pack that suitcase even fuller. So, if you're experiencing PMS symptoms that are interfering with your daily life, don't suffer in silence. Talk to your doctor to rule out any underlying hormonal imbalances and discuss potential solutions. So there you have it, the 13 alarming signs of high estrogen levels. We covered everything from unexplained weight gain and mood swings to irregular periods and fatigue. Remember, your hormonal health is incredibly important, and these signs shouldn't be ignored. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, it's crucial to consult with your doctor to determine the underlying cause and discuss potential treatment options. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it.